In the depths of a stone monastery in 1843, candlelight flickered across ancient walls as 9-year-old Thomas huddled in the corner of a cold chamber. Dozens of monks surrounded him, their dark robes melding into a suffocating circle of shadows. Their whispered Latin prayers filled the air with an otherworldly drone that made the boy's skin crawl. From the doorway, Thomas's older brother William watched in horror. The 13-year-old had followed the sounds of chanting, only to find his younger brother trapped in this nightmarish ritual. The monk's hands reached toward Thomas, their fingers casting spider-like shadows on the walls. William knew they had to escape. Thomas's whimpers echoed through the chamber as the monks drew closer. Their eyes gleamed with an unnatural light, reflecting the flames of dozens of black candles. William's heart pounded against his chest as he formulated a plan. He had studied the monastery's layout during his 2 years as an altar boy, memorizing every corridor and hidden passage. With determination burning in his chest, William burst into the chamber. The sudden interruption startled the monks, breaking their concentration. In that moment of chaos, William grabbed his brother's hand and pulled him toward the door. The monks' chants transformed into angry shouts as the brothers fled down the torchlit corridor. Their footsteps echoed through the stone passages as they ran, the sound of shuffling robes and angry voices following close behind. William led them through a maze of corridors, down spiral staircases, and through the monastery's ancient kitchen. The monks' calls grew more desperate, more threatening, their words promising divine punishment for their defiance. The brothers found refuge in a forgotten wine cellar, concealing themselves behind rows of dusty barrels. They held their breath as the sounds of searching monks passed overhead, their hearts beating so loud they feared it would give them away. Hours passed like centuries, until finally, in the dark hours before dawn, William led them through a forgotten door that opened into the surrounding forest. They ran until their legs gave out, collapsed in a clearing as the first light of dawn painted the sky. They had escaped, but the memory of that night would haunt them forever. The brothers made a pact never to speak of what happened in the monastery, never to return to that place of darkness. Time flows like a river, washing away the horrors of the past. In a modern theater in 2025, lights dance across polished floors as music fills the air with life and joy. On stage, 2 men command attention with their passionate performance. Thomas, now 41, moves with grace that defies his age, while William, 45, paints massive canvases that serve as living backdrops to their theatrical productions. Their show, Shadows of Yesterday, has become a sensation, though none in the audience knows its true inspiration. The brothers transform their childhood terror into art, their escape into expression. The dark robes of monks become flowing costumes, the chants become music, the fear becomes dance. Yet sometimes, during the quietest moments backstage, when the theater lights dim and shadows grow long, the brothers catch glimpses of robed figures in their peripheral vision. The whisper of Latin prayers seems to echo from the darkest corners. But now they face these shadows together, no longer as frightened children, but as artists who have mastered their fears. Their survival that night in 1843 taught them that the strongest bonds are forged in darkness, that brotherhood transcends time and terror. And as they take their final bow each night, beneath the warm spotlight of their success, they share a knowing look, a reminder that they not only escaped their past, but transformed it into something beautiful